If someone tells me I can't do something, it makes me want to do it even more, so I really shouldn't know about these places. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and today we are counting down our list of the top 10 prohibited government locations no human is allowed to visit. Number 10. Morgan Island, aka Monkey Island. Morgan Island, also known as Monkey Island, is located in Beaufort County, South Carolina. Historically, the island has been uninhabited due to its location and distance from the mainland. But in 1979, it was established as a home for a colony of free-range rhesus monkeys, hence the name Monkey Island. Originally, the monkey colony was located at the Caribbean Primate Research Center in La Peguera, Puerto Rico. But according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, there were incidents of the free-ranging monkeys escaping, carrying viral herpes B infections, which led to outbreaks in the local population. Puerto Rico needed help, and South Carolina stepped in to offer an uninhabited island for research. In 1979 and 1980, over 1,400 animals were relocated to Morgan Island. The monkeys are used for public health research by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. The risk they carry with having diseases is the reason why it isn't safe for any human to come in contact with them. It's said that there are more than 3,500 monkeys, and that it's such a safety issue that they are fed through an automated machine. Now, some humans have entered the island, only if necessary, and after their visit to the island, they are quarantined to prevent spread of any diseases. Number 9. ADX Florence, Colorado. ADX Florence is an American federal prison near Florence, Colorado. So yes, humans can be there, but just hear me out. It's operated by the Federal Bureau of Prisons, a division of the United States Department of Justice. It opened in 1994 and is classed as a supermax or control unit prison, referring to its extremely high levels of security, as it has a more controlled level of custody than a maximum security prison. ADX Florence was commissioned when the Federal Bureau of Prisons needed a unit designed specifically for the secure housing of those prisoners most capable of extreme violence towards staff or other inmates. As of August 2022, there were a total of 341 inmates housed. They are confined for 23 hours per day in single cells with facilities made of poured reinforced concrete to deter self-harm, and are under 24-hour supervision, carried out intensely with high staff-inmate ratios. Now, during their hour outside the cell, which can occur at any time, day or night, they are kept under restraint, handcuffed, shackled, or both. The hour outside the cell is for exercise and a phone call if they have earned the privilege. Their diet is restricted to ensure that the food cannot be used to harm themselves or create unhygienic conditions in their cell. Some cells even have showers, which further reduces the amount of handling of inmates that correctional officers have to perform. In fact, it's such a secure facility that very few images of it exist. Now, the prisoners are allowed visitors, but only up to 5 times a month, and these visitations can be taken away. Number 8. Hart Island, New York. Hart Island is located in the Bronx, New York, and is a 1-mile long strip of land in the Long Island Sound that has served many functions over the centuries. The island's first public use was a training ground for the United States Colored Troops in 1864. Since then, Hart Island has been the location of a Union Civil War prison camp, a psychiatric institution, a tuberculosis sanatorium, a potter's field with mass burials, a homeless shelter, a boys' reformatory, a jail, a drug rehabilitation center, and a cemetery. Today, you can go to the island, but it's very difficult. Hart Island is only open 1 weekend each month for families to visit grave sites, and that is all. Besides, with all the dark history, I don't think anyone would want to go there if they could. Number 7. North Brother Island. North Brother Island is a small island located in New York City, East River, between the mainland Bronx and Rikers Island. Now, not only is this island forbidden, it's also hidden, overrun by weeds, and unsafe for the public, plus its sensitive ecosystem is much safer without visitors. This dystopian-looking island was abandoned 50 years ago, but prior to that, in the mid-19th century, North Brother Island was filled with people. At this time in history, disease and illnesses were rampant in New York, and this isolated island was a perfect location for the sick to be quarantined. In the mid-1880s, the Riverside Hospital moved there from Blackwell's Island, now now known as Roosevelt Island. Riverside Hospital had been founded in the 1850s as the smallpox hospital to treat and isolate victims of that disease. Its mission eventually expanded to other quarantinable diseases, initially typhoid and then smallpox and tuberculosis. During the polio epidemic in 1916, Riverside treated numerous patients. The island was also the site of the wreck of the General Slocum, a steamship that burned on June 15, 1904, where 1,021 people died either from the fire on board the ship or from drowning before the ship beached on the island shores. Safe to say this island has seen a lot of horrors, so much that it has been nicknamed Hell's Gate for its dangerous waters and is rightfully off limits. Now, if some place is called Hell's Gate, I would not want to go there anyway, and you shouldn't either. Number 6. Mount Weather. If the world is ending, I want to go here. Mount Weather is a facility located in Bluemont, Virginia that is controlled by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This facility, used to support emergency management operations, is located on a 434-acre site and is run by 240 employees. Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center has important communication links with the White House and reportedly includes an underground bunker with its own hospital, crematorium, and emergency power plant. Today, Mount Weather is home to 6 major disaster operation facilities and remains off limits to civilians. It's considered the safest spot in the world, and in the event of a nuclear war or zombie apocalypse, US government officials will be gathered and sent there. It was built during the Cold War, and this facility is designed to protect people and national treasures from the event of global destruction. Number 5. Dulce Base. Rumors of a top-secret US military base in New Mexico have been swirling for years now. You'd think Dulce, New Mexico would be just another small southwest town in America, but think again. This town, which doesn't even have traffic lights, is known for the subterranean experimental facility below the ground of Dulce's Archuleta Mesa on the Colorado's New Mexico border near the town Dulce, New Mexico. Claims of alien activity there first arose from Albuquerque businessman Paul Benowitz. Starting in 1979, Paul became convinced that he was intercepting electronic communications from alien spacecraft and installations outside of Albuquerque. By the 1980s, he believed he had discovered a secret underground base near Dulce populated by gray aliens and humans. In 1983, Paul's claims spread rapidly within the UFO community, and by 1987, ufologist John Lear claimed he had independent confirmations of the base's existence. Those who believe in the supposed underground alien base state that a 7-story compound exists beneath Dulce, which houses top secret, extremely advanced technologies, and even human-animal hybrids. Now, whether this is true or not, you cannot go to Dulce Base, but personally, I would love to get down to the bottom of it and find out if there are actually aliens there. Number 4. Granite Mountain Secret Vault. Granite Mountain Secret Vault is located in Salt Lake City in Utah. The Secret Vault is the world's largest compilation of genealogical records ever to exist. Now, if you're familiar with Mormons, you probably know that they're also renowned genealogists and have collected and cataloged documents and records on almost every family in the United States. The process all began with the efforts of LDS Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, who began their collection and needed an ultra-secure location for their fast-growing archive catalog. This led them to blasting a cavern into the side of a mountain known as Little Cottonwood Canyon, and now holds hundreds of thousands of genealogical records 700 feet beneath the earth. There's also maximum security to ensure these sensitive documents are never revealed to the public or curious tourists. So even if you want to learn about your own family, it seems like you're out of luck. Number 3. Area 51. Area 51 in Nevada is the common name of a highly classified United States Air Force USAF facility within Nevada Test and Training Range. Details of its operations are not made public, but the USAF says that it's an open training range and it's commonly thought to support the development and testing of experimental aircraft and weapon systems. The USAF and CIA acquired the site in 1955 primarily for flight testing the Lockheed U-2 aircraft. aircraft. The intense secrecy surrounding the base has sparked many conspiracy theories. Now, it has never been declared a secret base, but all research and occurrences in Area 51 are top secret / sensitive compartment information. The CIA publicly acknowledged the base's existence on June 25, 2013, following a Freedom of Information Act request filed in 2005 and declassified documents detailing its history and purpose. The United States government has provided minimal information regarding Area 51. The area surrounding the lake is permanently off limits to both civilian and normal military air traffic, and security clearances are checked regularly. Cameras and weaponry are not allowed. What truly goes on there, no one knows, and no one ever will. Number 2. Fort Knox. Fort Knox is a United States Army installation in Kentucky. As the Army's Human Resource Center of Excellence, Fort Knox is now positioned to continue its central role in the front ranks of military installations in the United States, recruiting, training, and supporting warfighters in the challenges of the 21st century. The Human Resource Center of Excellence is responsible for all soldier career management, from swearing in to departing service. Its units include Sections Command, Human Resource Command, Army Recruiting Command, and Army Cadet Command. Fort Knox has a daytime population of over 26,000 soldiers, family members, and civilian employees. Units located on Fort Knox are considered partners in excellence and include active duty Army organizations, Army Reserve, National Guard, and the U.S. Marine Corps. This well-fortified military base is one place that's impossible to enter. It has defenses such as minefields, barbed wire, electric fences, armed guards, and cameras. It's only ever been opened once, back in 1974, and that was for the news media and Congress. And coming up at number 1 is Cheyenne Mountain Complex. Cheyenne Mountain Complex is located in Colorado, 9,565 feet above sea level. This massive mountain is also home to the nation's most secure and fortified military installation and 15 building complexes which alert officials concerning anything to do with ongoing threats of attack. Formerly the Center for the United States Space Command and NORAD, the complex monitored the airspace of Canada and the United States for missiles, space systems, and foreign aircraft through its worldwide early warning system. For employees of the Cheyenne Mountain Complex, it's no ordinary work environment where you can simply walk into your office like a normal person. Oh no. Workers must take a bus to their designated zone, some of them even 2,000 feet below the ground. Nicknamed America's Fortress for a reason, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex is the ultimate bunker built into the pure granite of the mountain and can withstand just about any type of external threat. Well, that's all for our list of the top 10 prohibited government locations no human is allowed to visit. If you could choose one of these places to go, which one would you choose? Let us know in the comments down below, and hey, why not like and subscribe while you're down there? I would definitely want to go to Area 51. I need to know if aliens are real. Again, I'm your host Emily, and I'll see you next time. Peace.